A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, the Israeli government has announced plans to occupy Gaza City, igniting fear and uncertainty among the Palestinian population. This decision comes amid a backdrop of escalating violence and humanitarian crises that have plagued the region for over 22 months. The Israeli cabinet has approved a proposal for full security control over the Gaza Strip, raising alarms about the potential for further bloodshed and displacement of civilians. Al Jazeera's Tariq Abu Azam reports live from Gaza City, where the atmosphere is thick with anxiety as families brace for the possibility of being uprooted once again. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has publicly condemned the occupation plan, urging Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to reconsider. Starmer emphasized that this escalation would only exacerbate the ongoing conflict, which has already resulted in the deaths of tens of thousands of Palestinians and has pushed the territory towards famine. He stated, "The decision to escalate this conflict will do nothing to secure the release of hostages and will only lead to more suffering." Starmer's remarks came after a lengthy meeting of Israel's Security Cabinet, which began Thursday and extended into the night. Although Netanyahu initially aimed to take control of the entire Gaza Strip, the final plan approved fell short of that goal. The decision was influenced by concerns from Israel's top military officials, who warned that such an aggressive move could endanger the remaining hostages held by Hamas and further strain the Israeli military, which has been engaged in various conflicts for nearly 2 years. The humanitarian situation in Gaza continues to deteriorate, with reports of worsening conditions for civilians caught in the crossfire. Starmer highlighted the urgent need for a ceasefire, increased humanitarian aid, and the release of all hostages by Hamas. He stated, "Every day the humanitarian crisis in Gaza worsens, and hostages are being held in appalling and inhuman conditions. We must prioritize a diplomatic solution to prevent further destruction." International reactions to Israel's announcement have been swift, with several countries, including Finland and Turkey, condemning the move and calling for de-escalation. Ed Davey, leader of the Liberal Democrats, has accused Netanyahu's administration of pursuing a strategy that resembles ethnic cleansing in Gaza. He urged the UK government to halt all arms exports to Israel and impose sanctions on Netanyahu and his cabinet. Energy Minister Miata Fonbula echoed these sentiments, stating that the Israeli government's decision to occupy Gaza City is misguided and could lead to an escalation of violence. "There is no one who can witness the unfolding tragedy in Gaza without feeling horrified. Our priority must be to bring all parties to the negotiating table, despite how difficult that may seem," she said. Starmer has also hinted at the UK's potential recognition of a Palestinian state before the upcoming UN General Assembly in September, should Israel fail to agree to a ceasefire and a pathway toward a two-state solution. This statement underscores the growing pressure on the Israeli government to seek a diplomatic resolution to the ongoing conflict. In the wake of the announcement, families of hostages are expressing their fears that further military actions could jeopardize the lives of their loved ones. Many are calling for restraint and a focus on negotiation rather than military escalation. The situation remains fluid, with the potential for further developments as both sides grapple with the implications of the Israeli government's latest decision. As the world watches, the call for peace and humanitarian support grows louder, with many advocating for a ceasefire and a renewed commitment to finding a lasting solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The future of Gaza City and its residents hangs in the balance as tensions continue to rise, and the need for dialogue and understanding has never been more pressing. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.